Elliott. I am a DCR ranger, so that means I'm a state ranger with the Department of Conservation and Recreation. I live here on Spectacle Island, and I'm here to protect the parkland, protect the people, and I'm an interpretive ranger, so I kind of educate the public about different things on the island and have fun with them.
Now, you say you live here. Is there a hotel or condominiums here or something?
Well, there were hotels. They are not here anymore. But I live in a yurt, which is a Central Asian nomadic tent style structure. Maybe you can get a shot of it later. But that is my house. It has no running water, no electricity. I love it. So.
You've been here all summer?
Yes. I've been here for 5 months so far.
Tell me the coolest thing that happened this summer that you want to talk about.
Regarding people? Okay, the coolest thing was a giant storm we got, and there were eddies in the water. There were people that were trying to get into our marina, but with power boats, motorboats, they couldn't get in. The winds were so strong, the current was so strong, and we had one gentleman go out. They were running down the pier. We were yelling at them to keep running. There was one gentleman that went out on a mayday call, and he rescued 2 people in a sailboat. He was just a wonderful gentleman. And I actually ended up writing an email to the district manager and saying, hey, we have this amazing story and this happened on Spectacle and he deserves to be recognized. And she was very grateful that I wrote her.
There's a lot of interest in, this island's history, and that's great, but it sort of translates into interest into stuff that you find on the island, right?
Stuff, okay.
So talk to me about the stuff and then tell me what the coolest stuff you found is.
So the coolest stuff that's not on the beach, I think, are the plants. There's a lot of medicinal plants, a lot of edible plants. Pretty much everything on the island holds a medicinal quality, and I love to share that with the public. And then on the beach you find a lot of sea glass, pottery, shells, things like that, and that's really important and special to the island because of the industries that were here that produced that material. So people really try and respect it for the most part, and we have a little table in the visitor center where people can bring it up and kind of show off what they did.
So when do you leave?
When do I leave?
Yeah.
October 8th is when the park. Oh, when do I leave?
Yeah, no, the part when you leave the Spectacle.
Sure, Columbus Day is my last day.
What are you going to remember the most?
I'm going to answer that in 2 parts. So this is my 4th season with the DCR, my 1st season on Spectacle. What I'm going to remember the most is the beauty of the island. We get the best sunsets. I just love exploring it. I never get tired of it. Awesome light to go shoot pictures and whatever. But also my interaction with the people, because people that come out here, kids really like to interact and learn more about the island. They're really excited. We do a lot of interpretive programming. So some of what I do is to educate the public. So I do everything from sea glass explorer, make a mosaic program with little kids, and they go out and they collect sea glass. We talk about why it's so special and why they can't take it, and then they make a mosaic and make a picture out of it. And then with adults, I do history, culture, people, plants, all sorts of tours. So that's my fave. Because this is my 4th season, I was on camping islands, and my favorite part of that was really getting to know people. So there's part 2.
It's much more intimate in the camping islands. Right?
Yeah, it's much more close. You can hang out with people longer. And
just one last question.
Sure.
I need you to introduce one other character.
Okay. There's a plane that takes off from Logan every 90 seconds. Example A.
Tell me about the turkey.
There is a turkey. Her name is Tina. They can fly, a few hundred yards. There's Thompson Island over there, and usually the winds are coming from the west, and we think that she got lost in a storm. Thompson Island is more than a few hundred yards. So we think she got lost in a storm, kind of blown over here. She's been here for at least a year that I know of. And she is our claim to fame and our island mascot in certain senses. So, besides Max, which is the caretaker's dog. So, we gotta be real here. So.